hear me out, Char and Mag.
Oh, maybe. If Popper can't make it.
No?
But if you both can make it, would be better.
Yeah.
Obviously.
He can't even get out of his bed.
I'm up and running again, man.
And now he's going to the Sunshine State.
Oh, nice.
Huh?
Colorado, the Sunshine State. Beautiful, right?
Colorado, the beautiful state. I think it's a beautiful state. Sunshine State's Florida, I think. Or is that...
I don't know about that. I don't know.
The Sunshine State is definitely Florida.
This week episode is brought to you by None of Secret Supply of Sauce, the best sauce known to mankind and available on shelf anywhere. Even when the freezer is full of sauce, there is still no sauce for you. You want some of Nona sauce? Too bad, only Nona decides who gets the sauce.
Hey, Mags, have you heard about the Pog Hub?
Pog Hub? No, what's that?
Pog Hub. It's the new Pog Embassy from our friends Kyler over at Pog Digital.
They got a Pog Hub?
They got a Pog Hub, man. You can go there. All it takes is an email address. You sign up. It's as easy as that. And then from there, connect your Twitter account, and you got daily social quests that you can use to get some points.
What are these points you speak of?
Right now, these are just Pog points. And right now, there is the ability to open up some Pog loot packs. And if you're feeling like a gamble, you can go ahead and rip them open. Some have points in them, some have Discord roles. Maybe in the future there'll be more.
Oh, you'd think Pog being a proud sponsor of the Pinecast, I'd know about this.
You would think so. I did happen to notice that the Poppin' Mags intern was on it.
The intern was on it?
That's correct.
And I knew nothing about it.
Doesn't surprise me. Hop on over to hub.pogdigital.com and check it out today.
Poppin's poppin' and locking. Magnum scrutinizing. Poppin' Max Podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Season 3, Episode 37 of the twice over Zilly award-winning Poppin' Mags Pinecast. Mags, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to spring.
Spring has not sprung yet, especially in Florida and New Orleans. 10 inches of snow last week. Unbelievable.
Ouch. Well, I'm not, I feel bad for him, but not really.
I don't. Not one.
No, I don't. That's
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm actually happy for him. And I'm happy that you're actually doing better right now than you were last night. As we sit here recording Monday night, you weren't too much in the mood to record last night, unfortunately.
No, I think it would have been so it's Monday night. I was just so worked up over the American football yesterday, called the NFL AFC NFC Championship games.
Yeah.
Did you catch them?
I did. I had to be in Staten Island for a family. Yeah.
Oh,
So I know.
oh
I mean, by the time we left, the NFC game was over with, unfortunately. They were the Commanders had a chance, and then they fumbled, and then all of a sudden the Eagles somehow ended up with 55.
yeah, they were the worst enemy on that. I think the Commanders, if they didn't have all those turnovers, it would have been a much different game.
Yeah, you cannot. I mean, they were outclassed on paper. Everybody's got a chance any given Sunday, but you can't. You have a small margin of error, and you giving the ball away. Bad call.
Did you see Washington's opening drive though? They did the fake punt.
Yeah, that wasn't the opening drive.
Oh, that was okay. Yeah, that was the next one.
Yeah, that was early. That was early in the game. But yeah, did you see the first handoff of the game to Saquon Barkley?
I actually stepped out for a second, and then I came back and I was like, what just happened?
Yeah, to the house. I mean, hey, I said it before. I'm happy for Saquon, but man, I don't like the Eagles. Down with them. Down. I was rooting against them.
I saw a post today, obviously, and it was like everyone's rooting. Is it just? I don't know. It's like, is it just me, or is everyone rooting for this outcome? And it was like a picture from The Dark Knight Rises, where the whole stadium was blown up after the guy scored the touchdown. It's like, how can both these teams lose?
I saw one similar, and it was like the map of the United States. There was a red dot on Kansas City, Missouri,
Yeah.
and there was a green dot on Philadelphia, and the rest of it was gray. And it was like, Chiefs, Eagles. Hope we get hit by a meteor.
I have to go. I was rooting for KC last year. I can't fucking stand these guys, and
I know why.
it's bad when I have to root for the Eagles.
Now tell everybody why you don't want KC to win.
Because they're cheats.
No, I don't think
What?
so. Because you were fine with that when the Patriots were getting all the same calls.
Patriots weren't getting
Oh,
the
come
same
on.
calls. Patriots
Yes.
had to fight the refs constantly on bad calls.
Stop.
Yeah,
Deflate gate. Oh, sure. Dude,
bullshit.
the Patriots, even Tom Brady was just on Dude Perfect recently, and did you see the trick shot he had?
Yeah.
Was with a deflated football. It's a true
That
thing.
doesn't mean anything.
It does.
That doesn't mean
It's
anything.
a thing.
No, Patriots fans know how they had to fight with these fucking refs, and despite the refs, because what came
That's so inaccurate.
What came up in it was the NFC Championship game, was it Washington, right, where they were on the 1 yard line, right?
Yeah.
Remember this? And they kept jumping to try to time it because I know you're a huge fan of the tush push. I think it's terrible. It's like, it's not football. You're just pushing asses to get the thing forward. That's not a skill position.
Well, I mean, it is a little bit, but
no, it's cheap. So my point is that so there's no way they could get it. And then they said after like 3 of them that they're going to be clothed unsportsmanlike if they keep it up, even though it was a different player, right?
Yeah.
Which that's fucking bullshit because. I'll go back to now. If I'm wrong, it was I think it was the second Patriots Giants Super Bowl where Patriots were driving at the end, and the Giants just kept. The Giants would put an extra man on the field, so the play so they'd have enough people to keep it out of the end zone because they had an extra man. They're going to get. They're not going to score, and they get like 5 yards or whatever it is. But all this time comes off the clock. That's unsportsmanlike.
The Patriots are in control of the clock. How is that?
New York intentionally put extra players on.
And defense?
Yes. They intentionally
but the defense doesn't control the clock. The offense does.
When there's less than a minute left and they're coming up the field, and they intentionally put extra people to stop a touchdown, and that's going to help them to shut down the play. All the time doesn't come back on after that. They lost all that fucking time. The time doesn't come back.
6 seconds?
30 seconds left in a game. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking time. That's a lot of time.
I don't know, man. The Patriots get all the calls. They got all the calls.
They did not. I just watched this other one with the Ravens. They were fighting with the refs there. The refs terrible calls. And the thing like the Patriots, I'm telling you, it happened. They did not get the calls despite, and all the coin flip calls always went to the other side. So KC is getting all the coin flip calls, and then these other calls, the other team's not getting the coin flip call. And some of them are ridiculous. A lot of these, there was was there a face mask, like a phantom face mask one that was called?
Yeah, there was.
On that?
I mean, there was the face mask was grabbed.
No, it wasn't. The guy just turned his head. No, we must be talking about a different play.
Okay, maybe I will. But back to the point. I know why you are rooting against KC, and it's got nothing to do with the officials.
Why? I hate Buffalo.
It's because the Patriots never won 3 in a row. That's why.
I didn't even know they won. I didn't even know KC won 2 in a row. I don't care about KC.
There you go, folks. A little piece of truth right there.
That's not truth. I don't. Brady, Mahomes is a greedy motherfucker. He gets all the money. Brady spread his money to get the teams to build the teams that they needed to win championships because he cared about winning. Mahomes cares about money and insurance. That's fucking great. But I don't give a shit about that. I just, when the team keeps getting these calls that they shouldn't, that affect things, it threatens the credibility of the league.
I don't know, man. Buffalo's got no one to blame but themselves.
For
They
sure.
had 1
For
yard to
sure.
go for a
For
touchdown.
sure.
And they
But
couldn't
if you're
get it.
losing, if the differential on these coin flip calls, it could go either way. When it favors KC goes their way, and when it should favor Buffalo and it goes against Buffalo, that's tough to fucking come back from. I'm not saying
Okay.
Buffalo didn't lose that. They deserved to lose. Their play calling at the end was fucking atrocious.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I guess they got the memo that you don't like the tush push as well,
Yep.
because they just went.
They've
I don't
done
even
it
know what they
before,
were trying
but
to do.
yeah,
I mean, they got a big, huge. I mean, Josh Allen's a big man. Like, just run the ball up the mid, just slam it up. You got James Cook and behind you, who's been running all day. Let's just put him. Let's take him off the field. Like, why are you gonna have him on the field for this?
Hear me out though. Like I'm more a fan of the receiving game than I am the rushing game. Not that I'm not like amazed at a lot of these running backs, but that's the other thing too. If you're just gonna, and they could not stop James Cook.
No.
But if you keep fucking running that, and guess what? And then you finally get a lead, and then you get the ball back, and then you go 3 and out. You just wasted a whole lot of time that you can't get back driving down the field on like 13 straight run plays. So, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, listen, Buffalo had the ball, 3.5 minutes left in the game, down by 3. You can't ask for anything more than that. The refs didn't blow it from there. They blew it.
From there?
Yeah. I mean, listen, there was maybe that one call, like the interception, right? Or should have been an interception. The Kansas City catch. That one's up in the air. I mean, I don't know. That could have gone either way.
That's what I mean. They
called it simultaneous catch though, which is not. It's not.
Because it wasn't though. Because the defender had it.
He didn't really have it though. He had it like controlled up against the other guy's body. So it was like they both had simultaneous possession of it. You can't control something pushing it like against somebody else's body. I don't know.
But it looked.
It was a weird one.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, but that's what I mean. Those calls, those little things, those go against them. And then when did they get that 4th and 1 call right or whatever? When you had the one guy coming in over the line of scrimmage, the other one coming under, and because usually what they do on touchdowns is they defer to the one that got the touchdown because they're the ones that saw it get there. So if you saw they didn't get there, you might not have had a good angle.
Yeah.
So
there's got to be a better way. I mean, I
gave them an out to give the game once again to KC.
But the Bills allowed the refs to make that call.
Oh, with terrible play calls.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Like, jam it through there, dude. Don't just get it by an inch. Get it by 10 yards.
Right.
Whatever. Anyway, on we go. So, dude, we got an award to give out this week.
We do?
The troll of the week.
Oh, is that a new segment that we're going to forget about next week? Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Dude, we got FKA, for those that don't know, formerly known as Theta Jamie. I know we've brought him up before. This guy.
Shout out.
Yeah, he's
shout at.
He's been quite vocal for quite a while. But looks like now he has changed his name to I Have Sold Theta now.
Oh.
So not looks like he swapped most of his Theta for XRP. I wish him well. I bet he wishes he would have done that about 6 months ago. XRP's been on quite a roll. But dude, this guy's the one that's been out there. I don't know if you recognize the name, but like throwing shade big time at Jerry and Andrea and just everybody. Like,
yeah,
it's like he's got no idea what's going on.
He had some poll trying to blame stuff on Jerry and Andrea. It was like said, who's more to blame or whatever. Like, it's not like the people we talk about every week,
right?
The bad CEO and Wes, who we often bring up, but it's and they I mean, to show how much he knows, he thinks that Andrea is the head of sales at Theta.
She's not?
No, she's business development. She's the head of business development.
I know. Everybody knows that. The pizza.
Not Theta, formerly known as Theta Jamie, but he still has that as his handle, like on the @
Yes, he does. Good luck, XRP crowd. They're quite. Remember them back in the day, man? You said one bad thing about XRP, and it was like ants came out of the anthill and just attacked you. It was incredible.
Remember, they were always, it's funny because it could happen, but they always yapping about, when XRP was like 19-21 cents when we were in back in the day, and it was like, oh, XRP to 540. It's going to hit $540.
It was like some 589 or something like that.
Oh, something. Yeah. I'm sure we'll get corrected by someone.
Yeah, by one of those
or not.
guys.
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine, I happened to miss it, unfortunately, but was there a movie this week?
Yeah, it was supposed to be last week, but we delayed it. We pushed it back to this week, but we did Dazed and Confused in the
oh wow,
in the Squad Theta York Theater.
That'll bring you back.
Yeah, long time. That was great.
Mid-90s?
93?
93.
Yeah, and it was I always loved that movie. I think I discovered it when I was in high school, but I always enjoyed it. I watched that thing a ton. And I haven't seen it in a while, so it was good to check out.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I've ever seen that one the whole way through, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
No.
Oh.
I'm familiar with it, but I don't know that wasn't my cup of tea, but hey, I would have, with the right crowd, sure.
Sure.
All right, well, you got anything else you want to throw in here? We had quite an episode this week.
Yeah, we did.
Right.
We had a guest.
We did have a guest finally, and a great one at that, and you'll hear more about that
after these messages.
Papa Max, yeah. Papa Max Podcast. Papa Max Podcast.
And we're back with one of our favorite guests, the one, the only, Char. Charizard Theta 69, all sorts of names. Char, how you doing? Humberto Crypto. What else we got?
Him, right? Pronouns, alien.
This is our first guest. This is our first guest all year, Popper.
It is, yeah, their first guest of 2025.
Oh man.
And we're kicking it off with a Zilly Award winner, as we should. How you doing?
Finally, man. Holy smokes.
No.
That was, it was sweet getting that for sure, man. I almost got emotional up there. Yeah, man. ThetaCon was a great time for sure. For sure. I was surprised you weren't able to make it, but I definitely understand. Vegas is not family friendly. It's, that cigarette smell all over the place is not fun for anyone. But yeah, man, you were missed, Popper, for sure, especially at the live show.
I miss you guys, no doubt about it. Like when it first came out, I was like, yeah, I'm not really interested. And then as it got closer and closer, I'm just like, oh man.
That was because you were missing out on Topgolf.
Yeah.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that would have been sweet to see you take a couple swings at them golf balls, dude. It was fun. It's fun. It's fun. Once you get going, it's like you don't want to stop.
Yeah, I wish I got a little bit more into golf, and maybe I will here soon. There's actually an indoor golf place like that opened up right near my work. So maybe I'll check that out sometime.
Tech G, Kyler and Emerson were definitely going at it. Especially Emerson towards the end there. He was just cranked, because Kyler, I think, did win at the end for sure. But Emerson almost got there with him. It was fun to see for sure. I did golf in high school. I did my senior year. I did 1 year of golf for sure.
Yeah, my high school did not offer golf. There was quite a bit my high school did not offer. Golf being one of the things. We didn't even have a football team.
Did you have a hockey team at least?
No hockey team.
Oof.
I would have liked to try hockey. We didn't have hockey for sure, but yeah that would have been fun.
Hockey's rough, dude.
Those fights can be pretty nasty. I've been to a couple Avalanche games, and it gets fun out there for sure. Seeing those guys just whack each other until one calls it quits.
Yeah, but I mean, even without the fights, like these guys are going fast. Like these are high speed collisions at times. So
yeah, I would never want to get tackled by one of those guys.
No, absolutely not. Like one and I'm down. Dude, I mean, I was just doing some house. I'm like, listen, we're in the same vicinity of age here, right? And I was just doing some regular stuff last week and I threw my back out. It was like a week. It's been a
Yeah.
week and I'm still like kind of snail pacing it into things.
This is why we recorded Monday night.
Dude, we recorded Monday night because it happened on Saturday night last week, and literally I couldn't leave my bedroom, bathroom area the whole day on Sunday.
True story, Char. I thought I would have known that Popper wasn't doing well. He only told me an hour before Sunday night. I think he's like, "Hey, my back's like, I'm done. I can't do it tonight." And I was like, "Oh, you wouldn't have known he had any problem from our private Discord group because he was chirping away in there. That
That's
didn't come up
because that's
once."
all I had to do. I had nothing else to do. my my arms worked as long as my phone was within arm's reach. I could tap away at it.
As the years go by, man, I feel you, dude. I'm definitely there, getting there too. Especially when the kids get rough and they jump in your back, and then all of a sudden you feel one of those muscles just get stretched out a little too much. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're
Yeah.
getting old, guys, and time just
This
keeps getting faster too. I don't know for
Oh
you
yeah.
guys, but every like from 2020 to now, it feels like one long, really long year. Like, oh man.
Yeah. Or
Like,
sometimes a dream and sometimes a nightmare.
wait, but are you
Seriously.
saying it goes by quick, but it just all rolls into like a long year? Char, is that what
Serious?
you're trying to?
That's kind of like what it feels like. Like I can't even tell the years apart anymore.
I just retired in December, and I think it's been like a 5 year. It's been 5 years, and it's only been like a month. So,
Dude, you've had a whole lifetime after you retired of events for sure. So Popper at ThetaCon, Jordan Vane, the film squad, they played
front of the
a
pint cast.
Shout out.
shout out. They played a movie. The lead role, when they first show it, the lead role had the exact same haircut that Magnum had. So for like the first two
Did he?
seconds, he did, dude. He even had the sideburns and everything exactly like you. So for the first 2 seconds of the movie, I'm like, "What? Max is starting in the movie, dude? No way!" So like, and I'm sure Max told you what the whole movie was about. So
It
yeah,
was interesting.
it was very interesting. Definitely something that if it happens in Vegas, it stays there for sure.
I was going for the wolf. I think they're casting a new Wolverine, and I was just trying to put myself into it. I think
Dude,
I'm getting there.
hey, there's so many Wolverines and Deadpools right now. Yeah, that movie was great. Every single different Wolverine was hilarious, dude. From Henry Cavill being the Calverine to the actual
Well,
accurate Marvel comic book Wolverine.
no,
Yeah,
I didn't see it, but I heard it was good.
it was great. It's great. Probably not PG-13, so very rated R movie.
PG.
No,
Oh,
no, very rated R. Yeah,
gotcha.
I wouldn't recommend any kiddos watching that movie just yet.
And that's our movie moment with Char 69.
Deadpool versus Wolverine.
So Char, I heard you're going back to East Denver this year.
That's correct. It'll be my third year going to East Denver. First
Oh,
year,
really?
yeah, first year was 22. I actually volunteered that year to help the East Denver crew and go a little bit behind the scenes and help out setting up the whole spot and at the end tearing everything back down or whatever all the booths needed. We were helping them getting it to them. Yeah, it was actually really fun seeing it behind the scenes and getting to meet like every single booth out there, from the people from Chainlink, Polkadot, Airwave, Aave, all these crazy other networks that are out there, man. They definitely put a lot of money into that for sure. I've heard that each booth is worth at least $50,000. So
Wow.
it's not the cheapest place to go and
Just
show
like
your coin.
ThetaCon.
Oh yeah.
No, oh, obviously Theta's a lot smaller.
Oh yeah.
And Ethereum's been on Coinbase since 1987, I think. And which is weird because Wes Levitt, he's been working with Coinbase since I think 1982, and we still can't get it on there.
When Theta, Mitch, Wes.
Ethereum's on Phantom Wallet too.
It is. And you know what else isn't on Phantom Wallet?
I'm not sure what
T-Drop.
T-Drop. I mean, fucking. Was it? I don't know if this is true. I saw it on Reddit, so it has to be true. But it was Dean Norris, the guy who plays Hank in Breaking Bad. I don't know if you're familiar with that, Char. I know Pop ain't.
Sure.
He launched a coin, a meme coin on Solana recently. So you got fucking Hank from Breaking Bad on Phantom, and what's Theta doing?
Wow, that made me an idea to do a Hank Hill coin. I'll bet you that'll run.
You better do it before Tuesday morning.
Make sure you do it as a TNT 20 though.
Yeah, on Theta Swap. Yeah, for sure. Dude,
like you can just bridge it.
Yeah, thanks to Pogs, right?
Hey,
they got it going. Yeah, I've always wondered.
Were you on the space
on Friday? No, I was working. Yeah. I missed the whole space. I know it was like 3.5 hours, but I missed it. I was grinding hard, mining that fiat for sure, and wasn't able to get to it.
No, they were talking about. You know what? I'll save it.
Oh,
man. Corner.
Yep. All right, cool.
Anyways,
I like that.
You better write it down, or else you're gonna forget. So, Char. All right, ETH Denver, but a couple weeks ago, I saw a pair of H-bar socks.
That's right.
Where did they come from?
From ETH Denver.
From last year?
Yeah, from last year, man.
Oh, no kidding.
H-bar was there. They had a really nice booth. So you once you go to ETH Denver, you begin to like classify A top tier, B tier, and Hedera had definitely a top tier booth out there, man. They had all kinds of merchandise and just for free. They were giving everything away for free for sure, from shirts to socks. I was too late for the shirts, man, but I definitely was there to get socks. I got Oreo cookies that had the H-bar, but they're actually partnered with Oreo somehow. What? Yeah, Oreo made H-bar cookies, dude. What else? They had yo-yos, H-bar yo-yos. Those were pretty cool. And a whole team of there to answer any questions you had about H-bar, man.
But that's crazy, Popper. I was telling I was saying it for a while in our group that H gonna give it to you. What?
Yeah, go to ETH Denver and H gonna give it to you. Yeah. Cookies,
everything, dude. No,
socks.
They do go all out, and I thought the socks were like the cherry on top out of everything they had there for sure. And I definitely want to send them to you, dude, because I know we both got in around the same time with H-bar and caught a nice little pump there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, I think we're all still very involved here with Theta and very interested in what Theta's going to do. But, at some point, it's smart to just not be tribalistic as much, right? Like I've suffered from it since back to 2017. It's like, you almost want to be like all in or on just one thing and hope that it is the one that goes. Meanwhile, it's smarter to just have like, a little bit here, a little bit there, and kind of spread out a little bit more.
Or if we had left it all in Bitcoin.
Or Doge.
Or Doge, exactly.
Oh my. No, I agree. We can't get married to any one blockchain, man. The crypto space moves so quick that you either move and adapt with it or get left behind. I love Theta and T-Fuel and everyone that's involved with it. But if other coins are producing, gains, then hey, I'm not saying I'm gonna completely run away from Theta and T-Fuel, but I'll try to catch some gains somewhere else if I have to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not gonna kick gains out of bed, right, Popper?
No, never.
Yeah, so if you stay static, you'll never keep moving, man. So you gotta adapt and move on if you need to. But I still have faith in Theta, just like you guys said. Yep. I'm not trying to leave it or anywhere. This is our little home. Theta will always have a special place in I know my heart, and I'm pretty sure you guys' hearts too.
100%.
We'll definitely. I feel like we'll definitely be here for a while still. Unless like we completely get rugged somehow, because you never know in the crypto space really what could happen.
Yeah.
I don't think we would, but you got to stay open to that possibility and have some kind of plan or strategic move to jump ship if you have to, man. Because
Hey, don't dunk on rugs because they get listed on Coinbase.
right.
Too soon. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah.
When Coinbase, that's seriously what's gonna keep us going for Theta. If we don't get on Coinbase in the next 6 months, that could completely ruin everybody's faith on it. I don't know. It's
no, I mean, dude, they're not getting. I'm putting money in Vegas. They're not getting on in 6 months or even a year. This calendar year,
and
no chance.
I'm afraid you're right, and but then they're gonna really hear it on Twitter, and as a community, we definitely got to put pressure on the higher ups.
But you know what? Who are we? We're just 3 Zilly award winners.
Oh man, love it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, just from hearing what was said at ThetaCon this year, they've set the stage where it's like this year something needs to happen in a dramatic way, or it's a failure. Like that's basically the picture that was painted, right?
Yeah, a little bit for sure.
You can only kick the can so far down the road, right? It's been kick, and now this past one was like 2025. By the end of 2025, I believe was the wording. So, this thing can be 12/31, but at the same time, something needs to happen.
It definitely does. And cross our hip fingers, hope to die, stick a needle in my eye, or however the thing goes.
When utility for T-Drop? That's what I want to know.
Eek. See, that's a coin I never really got into it too much. I got enough just for the.
Well, you should have got into it because you should have been rewarded when you bought all those NFTs on Theta Drop, just like all us other idiots, right?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, but oh man.
Hey, you spend how many thousands on a pineapple or something else, and you get 500 T-Drop? Are you out of your fucking mind? And you spend $30 on an NFT, and you get 500 T-Drop. It's ridiculous.
We should be grateful.
It's yeah, exactly.
Oh man,
it's the sliver of coal that Scrooge gave what's his name on Christmas Eve, right?
Is there a limit to how many years you can be in beta?
No, I don't think so. In fact, I think you can go lower, right? Than beta.
Oh wow.
You can retrace to pre-beta.
God.
Right.
Well, fun fact: Generation Beta actually just started this year, right? So
Gen Beta.
Wow, that's I didn't know about that.
So I think that's like another 12 years we got.
At least.
But they fully integrated this AI, infrastructure into Theta, right? They went all in on that.
And now it's AI agents. So it went AI agents now,
and T-shirts.
And the
Why
T-shirts.
does everyone always forget the T-shirts?
Oh man,
Mitch was very proud of that.
Mouse pad.
CEO of Theta Labs. We do AI. We do T-shirts.
I will say this: they did get into Michigan State recently. I think you guys did mention this in the last in the last show for sure. But I mean, there's some signs there that they have something going. Like there's potential there, but like Max is saying, they jump from one thing to the other and not focus on one thing and actually deliver on that one thing and make it something that's gonna bring back gains into Theta, dude. It's like they don't know what to focus on. Like they got a attention span of a beta kid, dude.
They have the attention.
They're going into VR.
Yeah. I mean, they have the attention span of a Solana buyer, right? But right now we have the disadvantage of this isn't new. Like this isn't shiny and new, and that's what everyone's looking for.
Yeah.
Right. So you're fighting an uphill battle, and you keep on changing lanes. So you got to dig in and figure out what it is you're trying to do and then do it and stop changing lanes.
Exactly.
I don't know about Solana buyer, maybe a pump.fun buyer.
Oh man.
Right.
That's Solana.
No, that's Solana, but I mean, that's not. I mean, you could just buy Solana and sit on it, which would have been a smart move.
Well, I mean,
that would have been a really smart move.
Solana's a giant casino, pretty much.
The biggest one out there. Yeah.
But the smartest move, I think, would have been all the Solana that I've had that if I just sat on it. I would have been much better off.
I think the lowest I bought Solana at was like $20. So yeah.
$20. Yep. I think it was right before right when I was getting Pogs, it was like in the $20 range. Like $20.
Yeah, that's why I started buying Solana because of Pogs. Trying to, back then with the famous foxes and trying to do all that stuff to get Pogger and yeah. And then Solana went crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Solana will do now because their market cap's over $200 billion, I think, right now.
It's huge, for sure.
So, like, how much more can Solana go
keep
right
using
now?
it.
Yeah.
I mean, massive transactions, as reported by Mags last week.
No, I didn't report that.
Yeah, you did. There was like one day of like how many Oh, that was Phantom. I'm sorry, but that was mostly Solana.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Was it 15 million transactions?
Like $1 billion in a day or something.
Yeah, insane numbers for sure.
That's a bad day for Theta Swap.
Yeah, dude. All that.
Can I get one day like that?
We did.
Can I get 1 year like that?
We did once on Theta Drop, and we all became trillionaires.
Yes, we did. People were buying NFTs for like 0.3 T fuel.
So for new listeners or people who aren't familiar with Theta Drop from a long time ago, correct me guys if I'm wrong. You're referring to the time Coin Market Cap prices were all screwed up. This is like 2022, early 2022, I think. The prices all got crazy. We were gazillionaires. And apparently Theta Drop pegged the price of T fuel to whatever Coin Market Cap said. And since there was this fake insane pump, people were purchasing NFTs for cheap, and we were literally gazillionaires, I think, collectively.
Trillionaires.
That happened. That was a fun like 12 hours.
Oh man.
18 hours, yeah.
And then we got rugged. Oh man.
And then, as any decentralized marketplace would be, all the transactions got reversed.
Unfortunately.
Well, but you had pine cans that were opened.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, there was that issue that like 4 or 5 cans did get open because of that.
And that's back when they were probably going for 15 to two grand probably.
I remember the high for a can was $4,500 back then.
Whew.
And like a few got sold at those levels for sure. But yeah, I mean T-Fuel was at 65 cents back then for sure. So big difference. Big difference for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So Char, I know another token that you are in from back in the day, I believe is near and dear to your heart, Veritasium.
Oh yeah, shout out Reggie Middleton, man. The patent of DeFi inventor. For sure, man. Veritasium it was one of the first cryptos I bought besides, Litecoin and Bitcoin back then.
Wow.
I started off obviously with Bitcoin and finding out that one transaction was $25 even back then. Wasn't fun to do.
Well, and that's why everyone was using Litecoin.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I moved.
Because Ethereum was all clogged and it was expensive and it was clogged up, right? Because of the crypto kitties.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, with the crypto kitties.
So people were. That's where it made a lot of sense to keep the stuff on Coinbase because you could just sell it, or Coinbase Pro, or actually no, Popper. What was it before Coinbase Pro, Char?
I can't remember.
GDAX.
Oh, I remember.
Oh yeah.
Remember GDAX? Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Wayback Machine there.
Oh, the OGs remember GDAX. GDAX was fucking awesome.
I loved GDAX.
GDAX
for
was
real.
fucking great. Yeah.
Why did they change that?
They went to Coinbase Pro and then they got rid of Coinbase
It's
Pro,
worse.
and now they got
I hate it now.
the Coinbase One subscription.
I remember making my first.
But if you're buying enough on Coinbase, it's actually worth it though.
Yeah,
that's the sad thing.
Yeah, GDAX was my first transaction ever from Coinbase into GDAX. Like that was my first transaction, and I lost it because I didn't know what I was doing. So I lost like $25 worth of Bitcoin back then, which is probably like maybe $200, $300 now.
200 billion.
yeah, right.
Char, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know you listen to the show, and I've complained about like how much that's why I don't think crypto is like going to be. I mean, until they make the UI better, like it's really scary to do. Even I get scared sending large amounts. Just because you could screw something up. I think I sent a pine can to or a pine a long time ago to I basically took a picture of my wallet and then copied it, but the copy wasn't correct. And that pine just went, and that's when they were, commanding a ton of money.
Yeah.
So point being is like, we figured out Coinbase, and then we figured out GDAX, and then Bittrex. Do you use Bittrex at all?
Use Bittrex, dude. Back in the day, I know it's no longer available anymore. They took it down like a year and a half ago, I think, or 2 years ago actually.
And it's been disabled for I think Americans for quite a while.
I remember using Bittrex to trade Ripple back then. When Ripple had his first pump, I was trading the crap out of it, dude, back then, just because it was one of those crazy movers that it kept going up and down. So, but I was doing it through Bittrex, and shit, dude, I wonder if I still even had some stuff in there, and it's all gone now.
And then I don't know if you ever used the New Zealand exchange that got hacked. Did you ever use that
Huobi? Was that?
Cryptopia?
I don't think I used that one.
Okay.
One of those was...
But Popper...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we used that one.
What was the Popper? That Brazilian? Was it a Brazilian one?
No, wasn't it?
Italian one? The one that you used, we got the Ray blocks?
Yeah. I forget what it was, but it was like, I had this, it was the same thing with that, isn't like LA Exchange or something like, I forget what that one.
LA Exchange?
LA
That's French for the exchange. Yeah.
I remember we did talk about LA Exchange. So I'm going back to Veritasium. That was one of the few spots where we were able to get Veritasium back in the day until they, exactly. And I used that once just for that to get Berry for sure.
Same here. But it was always like, all right, how do I get a wallet to hold these coins that I want, and then send a token over there, swap it, and get it off there as quick as possible. And with Rayblocks, dude, I think we were like safe by like a week, and then like the next week the thing went crash.
Well, I mean, we caught a really good pump on that. We missed the high one because we got it really cheap. It pumped like crazy. We were everyone was holding on to stuff. It was tough to part with anything back then. Yeah. My God. And then it went back to reality, but we still did good with it. But Popper knew immediately because, I trained him. But yeah, he got it off the exchange. I think you got it off immediately once you knew how you could send it to a wallet. Yeah.
No, for sure. I set up the wallet first and then just went in, did my business, and got it out of there as quick as possible.
A week later, they got hacked and everyone was completely fucked.
Yep.
Those were
that was back when we could like use exchanges. Now we can't even. There's no exchanges we could.
We could use Binance back in the day. Binance was huge. Yeah, that's where I got most of my data. From back then, from Binance. Yeah, not anymore for sure. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said earlier, just the crypto space moves so fast and so quick. You gotta keep track of every single thing now. Just because everything just moves so fast, and it's evolving into a whole different ecosystem than what we had like 4 or 5 years ago. Except Theta Drop, we're still in the same beta version. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just looking at recent sales. Ugh, my goodness. Nothing to talk about there. But Speaking of moving forward and the next greatest thing, I think we got a proud sponsor on this show.
Known as Sauce. Well, right, that's all.
I think it's time to head over to Pod Corner.
Pod Corner.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
All right. So, dude, season 1 just ended. I know we got a top 10 finisher in our midst here, and it was not me.
Me neither.
So, congratulations to that person. I think you were right behind him, Char, right?
I was a little close.
Point wise, but I mean, you probably over 1 million.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, a good milli. All of a sudden, Max was, we were there battling each other. I was watching, and then all of a sudden, he was like 800 points from 2 days later ahead of me. I'm like, how did you get 1 million points all of a sudden, dude?
Yeah. So at that point, okay, I don't know if you were ever on the other Pog space when I kind of talked about this, but what had happened was we were told at ThetaCon and the talk before that we were bringing the packs forward so you can hold them. So and it was supposed to like end like December 7th. So I'm just like hoarding packs of everything, and then you keep like jumping up, and I'm like, this motherfucker. I'm like, just stay ahead of Blaze. What the fuck you doing? I don't try to go ahead. Like if you don't go ahead of me, and we're good, and then it ends. Guess what? Now you're gonna have more packs to bring forward, and I'm gonna have more packs to bring forward. You just have to worry about Blaze, and I have to worry about you. But we don't need to be like ripping all these packs. But then, my God, and that was like before Degenetic decided to come back like a
dude
fucking monster.
Yeah, like a gazelle, dude. She was a gazelle just running us between us, dude.
You go up to like 2 or 3 or something.
Yeah, that was an insane move right there.
But then and we were both in the top 10 at this point. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Like 10-9, 8-9, something like that. And then what happened was then all these I think Tyler decided to create 1 million packs out of thin air and give them to himself.
I know.
Right? And then
dude, so for like the first 4 months of the arcade or of the hub, I was number 2 right there. That's
right. That's right.
I was scraping points from left and right. I even got points from you because you actually used my link to
use your sign up code.
Use my sign up code so you can see who's giving you points, and you were up there, dude, because you pretty much got every single point you could have gave to me, dude. So nice. Thank you. Shout out Max right here for that for sure.
That's why I'm known as the humble one.
Yes, correct. But yeah, dude, that was, and then once the packs came in and all the big holders had everything they needed to get those extra packs, dude, I got left way behind for sure. I started dropping so quick, and I'm glad I was able to stay top 15 till the end of the season. But at the end there, I was getting a little nervous that I was going to get dropped down to the 20s, dude, because more people they kept getting more chances to catch up, which was a little unfair in my opinion for the guys who were hustling at the beginning to, stay up in the leaderboard. But it is what it is.
Well, and then the reason why I got 10 real quick was I was in 11th. This guy just pulled ahead of me the next day. Was it Captain Pog or Pogcat? Yep. Was it? We mentioned the name. And like I had a feeling he was like sitting back on something because I had a good lead on him and he was catching me. I was telling Popper, I go, now that they have a date, I go, all of a sudden this guy's gonna like catch up to me because I finally snuck back up to 10th place. And then he flips me and I was like, oh, there's no way I can win. And then Friday we have the space, before it ends, and basically so it was, I don't know, it was over an hour into the space or something, but me and Eric and Pogturn and Eric is Sire J.
Yep.
The second.
Shout out.
And shout out. And Kyler, and we're talking about like, hey, maybe we should give some points, like big points for the space. So like Kyler's talking like 200K. And then they go, then someone was playing devil's advocate, like, oh, that's not fair for the people out here. And it's like, fuck them. Like, this is the last show of the season, like fucking do it. I I wanted the points to end immediately, like within 5 minutes, but they left them until the end of once 7 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, dude, I didn't
So
even get to claim those points because I was at work, so I didn't get to listen to the cast. But
they decided on it was just over like 69,000 points, and that put me over the top of that guy. And it's like as long as that guy doesn't, because I didn't see him in the space, so as long as he doesn't put the code in and no one's sneaking him the code, I should have it. And that's why I had that post about like pencils down
yes,
Pog Digital, because like I refreshed it before I said it and said, here I'm 10. This says I'm 10. So there should anything else I'm calling shenanigans on, because they did say maybe there'd be something for first through third or first through 10.
sure.
But it sounded like they're going to give and then there was a whole debate that went on for like the other 5 hours of like it should be because they want to do like 500 people, and this other guy was like, oh, it should be 250, and then there was like I said, like an 8-hour debate about
Oh,
that.
wow.
That was the rest of the show.
The
But,
Friday show. Yeah, I listened to like the first hour, so I gotta go and finish because it's a long space for sure.
No,
So I gotta go and catch up.
yeah.
But I did see that Captain Pog still thinks he's number 10 when in reality he's probably 11. Because there was a post I think I did recently, and he came in saying that he was number 10, and then you put the Seinfeld characters underneath it dancing away, knowing that you are number 10 and he's number 11, dude. So I'm sorry, Captain, if you're hearing this, you're probably number 11, dude. Oh no. Oh shit.
Hey, yeah, should have got it, but hey, that's why I wanted to make sure that I didn't get screwed over.
Yes,
But
yes. I'm glad Pogturn said you did get a screenshot of the final standings.
Because it said of the top 10, and it said 7 p.m. And I made sure to refresh it before.
Nice.
So,
well, hell yeah, dude. Oh, that's hilarious, though.
Oh, they mentioned Char about in Popper, and I thought I wrote this down someplace, and I probably did. I just don't have it in front of me. But one, they were talking about, I think the staking's going up next week for the original Pogs. What do we call them? The
Founders.
The Founders Pog. Yeah, the Founders Pog. I think that's going to be once the new season starts on February 1st. Now we're like in intermission or something, and that's why they got like these raffle tickets. Apparently, too, it's like I think I don't know if it's been put out yet, Char, and I know you're pretty active in the Pog space, but they're having a Solana coin, not like the Pogger coin, like bridged over to Solana, the Pog.
Oh, I did hear that.
I did
hear that. Yeah, that they're bridging through. I heard that.
And I think that's how they're doing the rewards for founders.
Ooh,
if I'm wrong,
no, you are right. You are right.
Someone will let me know. Yeah,
that's correct. So you'll be able to stake your founding Pogs on Solana and get the payout through Solana, but it will be all connected to the Theta coin, just like on Base and Ethereum. So there's going to be three bridges: one to Base, one to Ethereum, one to Solana, but it all can come back to Theta. Yeah,
right.
Which is pretty freaking amazing. What other coins or projects are doing that, dude? Like, they should do that with T-Fuel, since T-Fuel is the same exact coin as Podcoin, I think. They should be able to bridge it into Ethereum. Or I don't know, because PogChain...
Once a TNT 20, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they should be able to.
They should be able to do a lot of things. Yeah. But T-shirts and AI is where they're going.
Oh, man. I agree, dude. I freaking agree. Get it together, Theta Labs. Come on, pump my bags.
I tell Rob, I tell Rob Feldman, friend of the Pinecast, also. He's like, you had all summer. Figure out what you do, Rob. Figure out what you do. Like, it's like Theta, just figure out, what your focus is and just do it.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah, we need a home run, guys, because the move.
Dude, I'll settle for a base
hit. Right. Oh.
I'll settle for a hit by pitch.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
The difference between me and Swampy is he gets on first base and he's stuck there. I'm stealing second.
Oh, shout out Swampy. Shout out to our brothers, the flat earthers, man. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
It's a wild group.
Yeah.
It is, but you know what? No matter what happens with data, it's like that's worth money.
I
What
agree.
is going on there?
Honestly, that's as all the discords I'm in, that's the one I'm in more than any.
Same,
It's not even
guys.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah, we love our shenanigans. It's fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always some ball busting going on, no doubt about it. Some funny stuff in there, no doubt, and good people, like just good, genuine, good.
And you're there too, Popper.
And I look in every once in a while. Yeah.
Well, we said we got good people, and you're also in there too.
I think we got
good people.
One person from each continent in there, except Antarctica. But
oh wow,
Antarctica.
Yeah, but we might have a person. Yeah.
We got South America.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's probably the one we're missing. Yeah, because we got Africa, we got Asia, we got Australia, we got Europe, and North America.
Just need South America
and
our Antarctica alien friends, our overlords.
And whatever lies behind the ice wall, right?
Yes, because the Earth is
north of the wall.
I'm putting it out there. I'm not a flat earther. I do think our Earth is a big ball, round thing.
Technically, the group isn't Flat Earth, isn't it?
Flat ETH, correct. Flat ETH,
yeah.
SPP.
Flat Talk.
I love that, man. Oh, we have so much fun in there. But yeah, if you know, you know. Shout out to all our buddies in there, and they know who they are, and hopefully we get to meet every single one of them.
No, we love Russ.
Oh, I'm probably getting a call from him right now.
Oh my goodness!
I know you guys get the calls too.
I got 2 while I was on a conference call. It's like, dude, I'm at work. But we gotta come up with a keyword, Char, and you're the guest of honor, so you gotta send it.
Oh man,
where are we going with Pog?
Can it be anything?
Yeah,
pretty much. I mean, I think
Oh man, damn, dude. All right, I got one. Just because the new Pokemon set is going crazy right now, the keyword.
Oh my God, prismatic evolutions.
Yes, prismatic evolutions. That's gonna be the key phrase. If anybody.
Oh my goodness.
It's 2 words: prismatic and evolutions.
Google it.
Yes, I'm not gonna spell it. You have to look it up. It's a little long, but it's worth it. I think if anybody's worthy enough, they should be able to find it and get it. Prismatic evolution.
Not at their local store, but
not anymore,
dude. Oh man,
no,
the fights out there, guys. I don't know if you've seen the videos of how crazy people are getting out there.
Just the community about, and then Pokemon saying that they didn't make enough, and I think they're gonna print more.
Yeah, they're supposed to print more, but that's gonna take months. So like any product out there,
for sure,
gone. It's gone or getting scalped and resold.
Am I wrong, Char? I know you're more into Pokemon, but like I'm into Magic, but I check out the Pokemon stuff a lot too, just because it's kind of fun. What is it? Is it this like something Umbreon is like the chase card?
Yes, right? The Umbreon is the chase card right now, and it's going for.
I heard a raw 2,000 on eBay.
Oh, it hit almost like the top was like almost $5,000 for this raw card. It's come down on price, but there was a few that definitely got sold around $5,000.
And what I'm seeing is, Popper's really glad for this TCG talk corner, but I guess and I'm not familiar with Pokemon packs. I might have opened like the original one a couple times, but I couldn't. I have never opened one in 20 something years. But the chases are those like special ones are so hard to hit, like the drop rates.
The rates in this set and prismatic evolution are horrible. So I've definitely got a little bit of product because I went and lined up in line like a crazy guy for the store to open, and I was able to get a couple boxes. But yeah, I opened them and not a single hit, and that's what the reports are right now. That this new set, it's horrible with hits. So that's why the Umbreon is up there with.
Which is good for the value of the high end card.
Yeah.
So that's great for
Yes.
the value. Oh, Popper, also too, it was like and Char, I don't know if you heard about this, you'd have like people that do like pre-orders, and they pay their store or whatever, right, for it, and they'd cancel. Well, one, they didn't get enough to fulfill all the pre-orders that they took, but they basically cancel people's, and they could sell them for like much higher, right? Like double.
Yeah, a lot of stores did that. A lot of the LCS stores definitely scalped the price out of it, which is not fair because they're still getting it at the same price. They get it from the distributors, so that screws the smaller guys they're just trying, or the kids.
Yeah, the kids, it definitely works.
Yeah, for the kids. I mean, us adults, it shouldn't hurt us too much. But yeah. But I was an OG collector, man. In '99, I was going crazy. Every chance I get, I would ask my mom to buy me a Pokemon pack, dude. And I definitely grew up with it, and it stuck around forever. I did have a break in my 20s, and that's when I was looking for the ladies instead of trying to catch them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, Pokemon has definitely been around my life since I was a kid.
Do you talk with PogChamp? I remember him saying like he buys them and opens them, and it sounds like he sells.
Yeah, he does a little bit of trading. We definitely opened a bunch of packs at ThetaCon. I took a bunch of packs and we had a little nice Pokemon pack battle. And I'm glad to know that he's as much of a fan as I am, and he definitely is trying out there to look for packs. But I don't think he's been lucky enough to find much prismatic evolutions. Just like everybody else, I don't think anybody's been lucky, man. I got lucky at the Pokemon Center website. You can actually pre-order there, but you have a 10-second window. And if you get lucky, you get lucky. It's like when the pineapples drop. If you got lucky, you got lucky, dude. That's kind of like what PokemonCenter.com is, for sure.
Gotcha.
Are you guys gonna be showing up to Ethember by any chance?
I wish.
I asked him about this. Yeah, I think you had something else going on.
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, Denver's definitely on my list of cities I would love to visit, and when I do, Char, you will be notified.
Awesome. Yeah, guys, show up. We'll go hit Casa Bonita, and I don't know if you guys know what Casa Bonita is.
The food and friends in a festive atmosphere. How does that go? Casa Bonita.
Yeah,
Casa Bonita.
exactly.
The cliff divers, Hopper. They got cliff
seriously,
divers.
They got some pro cliff divers,
and they got a pirate's cave. Yeah.
Popper might be a little bit lost, but you've seen South Park, right, Popper?
Oh,
so
okay.
The South Park creators
he still doesn't
bought Casa Bonita, which is this.
No,
they did.
So
this was like a year and a half ago. They bought it. They remodeled it. They kept the cliff divers, the mariachi bands, and the gorilla. So they kept all the classic stuff, but they added the South Park splash to it. Like so yeah.
Yeah, have you?
No, because the reserves they're 1 year out, so you gotta reserve now and wait a year to be able to get in.
Can't you just go to the bar?
Nope. Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy how long the wait list is to get into this Casa Bonita restaurant.
Wow.
But that kind of sucks, guys. Hopefully 1 year you guys can make it to Ethember. I think you guys would love it. They have like really amazing podcast stations with mics, cameras, everything you need for your podcast. They provide it, and all you have to do is sign up to a time slot. But maybe next year you guys can make it and make a good live show from Ethember
for the low price of $50,000.
Or hear me out, Char and Mag.
Oh, maybe if Popper can't make it, but if you both can make it, would be better.
Yeah.
Obviously.
He can't even get out of his bed.
I'm up and running again, man.
And now he's going to the Sunshine State.
Oh, nice.
Huh?
Colorado, the Sunshine State. Beautiful, right?
Colorado, the beautiful state. I think it's a beautiful state. Sunshine State's Florida, I think. Or is that?
I don't know about that. I don't know.
The Sunshine State is definitely Florida.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Everybody else does.
No, I think it was. I feel like maybe old school. You remember Mitch, like the fun Mitch from old school. Luke Wilson, right? He played Mitch. No.
I've I've seen Old School for sure.
Where?
Yeah, and so he's having a hard time, and she's like, something like, "Oh, I'm living in Denver. Oh, Denver, the Sunshine State, beautiful."
I remember that. Yes. Oh, I see the reference now. Yep.
But then I always get corrected on my references, and it takes away every time Pop does this stuff with me. He doesn't give me a runway to take off. He just swats me down.
Well, to be fair, I believe Char swatted first, and then I just came in and completely
piled
swatted.
on. Yeah. Yeah. So it's partly Char's fault.
Sorry,
but
guys.
you know what? He's a Zilly Award winner.
We'll allow it.
We'll allow it.
I'll definitely.
I owe an apology to all the listeners out there. There hasn't been an apology.
Oh, we haven't done that.
Yeah, there hasn't been an apology
No.
in the show in definitely maybe 6-8 months.
All year.
Especially Rue King. He needs an apology.
Oh, dude,
Avid
that's
listener.
hilarious.
What is this, 5 in a row, Rue King? We talk about RueKing every episode.
We're
When
making
is
him
he coming
famous.
on?
It's hilarious.
I kind
Oh
of
my
baited
God.
him a little bit in that last week's post.
No.
Dude, I thought it was hilarious. You weren't the only one doing it either.
I think.
We had people from multiple continents.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Oh shit!
We had at least 3 or 4 continents involved in that.
I love it. We're worldwide. Boats and hoes.
Worldwide. Cool.
Good stuff. All right, man. Hey, listen, don't want to keep you all night. Certainly appreciate you stopping by and just shooting the breeze with us. Always nice to hear from you, man. And we'll have to have you on again.
Likewise, I appreciate you guys inviting me tonight. It's nice to get to, have a little bit of fun with you too. You guys are definitely really good friends of mine. I can almost say brothers, from another mother's, but
Yep.
We'll take it. We'll take it.
And
Yep.
we'll definitely stay in touch, which we kind of do almost daily.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Right.
For the most part. Yeah.
Which is awesome, man. I love, giving each other help whenever we see it, or alpha calls or whatever, or just that meme we need for the day to go by better, man.
Yeah.
So love you both, guys, and thanks again for having me on.
All right.
You got it, man.
Awesome. Enjoy your rest of your weekend, bud.
Have a good one, guys. We'll talk later.
All right. Later.
And we will be right back.
This week's episode is brought to you by Dr. Theta's Community Guardian Node. Theta's premier community guardian node where you can stake your Theta if you don't run your own guardian node. Best of all, 100% uptime so you do not miss any rewards and 0 fees so you earn 100% of your T-Fuel. Trusted by Theta Labs, you can easily stake directly within your wallet. Simply go to the staking tab, choose Delegated Guardian Node, and find Dr. Theta's Guardian Node. Quick, simple, reliable, and best of all, safe, as the coins never leave your wallet. Stake with the Doc today. This week's episode is brought to you by GuardiansOfTheta.com, offering 0% one-click Theta Guardian staking with random monthly token giveaways. Guardians also airdropped everyone staking with him an NFT that you're able to stake and earn T-Vibe. 100% uptime, 0 fees, random giveaways, what's not to love? Stop paying 4% and come join the fam with Guardians of Theta.
You have been listening to the Pops and Mags Pinecast. Music provided by Sushi Cat. Like what you hear? Send that cat a very nicely worded compliment on Twitter at JustAddSpam. Pops and Mags is a Scumbag Hat production in association with Pam's Day Spa.